my god. So, the 2024 year has come to a close. And I was thinking, what better way to celebrate it than with a barbecue? In Mexico, they have this tradition where they have like an old dude statue and they burn it to celebrate the end of the year. Like the old year is an old guy. It's weird. But I was thinking, what's more emblematic than burning last year's Christmas tree? So I bought this baby and I thought it was gonna survive for a new year, but it dried up in the summer. So I was thinking, I wanna do a barbecue to end the year off, and I'll burn this tree, and then that will give my meat like a nice little pine flavor, I guess, because the smoker gives it a pine flavor. So let's turn on the barbecue. My dad gifted me these. So I want to see if this will make it faster. They used to bring these in Spain, but then they stopped bringing them. So I think I'm going to put the whole bag in because let's see if it turns on, because I left this bag outside and it rained. Yeah, this is on, and it was 9 minutes, I think. So yeah, faster than the egg cartons. Last one was 17 minutes, I think. So let's go inside while this shit heats up. So what we're doing today is the Argentine staple of a choripan. What is a choripan, you may ask? It is an Argentinian hot dog. I think if I say that, people will be like, what the fuck? It's not an Argentinian hot dog. It's chorizo with chimichurri in bread. And it's so good. So first, while the barbecue is heating up, we're gonna make our little chimichurri moment. So what does chimichurri have? Garlic, oregano, should be fresh, but I couldn't find it. Extra virgin olive oil, then red wine vinegar that I don't have. But I do have sherry vinegar, so that's the one that I'm gonna use. Peperroncino, and the main ingredient, parsley. Let's start it off. Now, the thing about chimichurri, since it contains garlic, you should cook it a little bit, macerar. I don't know the English word, I forgot it. It's, cook it a little bit in the vinegar. So the first thing you should do is press your garlics. I'm using 2. Then 1 tablespoon of sherry vinegar, so they start cooking. Or maybe 2. Yeah, let's make it vinegary. I like vinegar, so. Then let's start with half a teaspoon of this thing, the peperoncino. Let's chop up all our parsley. I remember when we were in Argentina, this was like, I don't know, a long time ago I was there. And we were walking, so it's kind of funny because all the Argentinian restaurants in Mexico, it's like, it's pre-established what Argentinian food is, like bife de chorizo is ribeye. But when you get to Argentina, bife de chorizo is another steak cut and ribeye is another steak cut. And then they have vacío. So it's like the Mexican version of Argentinian restaurants. It's like a Mexicanized Argentinian cuisine. It's very different than what you actually get in Argentina, right? People will be like, oh yeah, Argentinian food, I love it. But it's completely different once you're there because it's like what arrived to Mexico and what didn't, right? It's like the alfajor. Like the alfajor in Argentina is usually made with marzipan from Doña Petrona, but the one that arrived to Mexico is the mil hojas one, because the maicena one, which is the one that my mom does, the cookie is super crumbly, so it ends up breaking. But anyways, when we were in Argentina, I remember we were in Boca. Of course, because that's what you gotta do when you're in Buenos Aires. That's the only place where there was choripan. And my dad was all like, we'll get it somewhere else. And I was like, that's the only place I've seen it. So I ordered choripan. I ordered their choripan. And then we never run into it again. But it's great. It was kind of funny though, because like Boca was very beautiful and everything. But it was really fun because everyone was like, yeah, don't come here at night. It's fine that you're here in the day, but leave. The moment like the sun sets, can't be here anymore. We're like, okay, thank you for telling us. Yeah, it was pretty funny going to Argentina because we went there for like, I think my dad bought tickets for like 15 days, but after like 10 days we were fucking bored. Like we were like, we've seen the whole city and we realized that sometimes like one city you can't be there for 2 weeks, except if you like have other shit to do. But just touristing, you do get bored of a city. So we actually ended up going to Iguazu. It was kind of funny though, because when I went to Argentina, like we traveled in October, and so it's the southern hemisphere, right? So they were transitioning from their winter to their summer, but we were coming from Mexico, so we were like, oh, it's gonna be October, it's gonna be cold, so we had like sweaters and tights and everything, but it got super warm because it was transitioning into summer. But we didn't think about it, because you don't think in southern hemisphere when you're in the northern hemisphere. It's like I had a South African friend and I was like, wait, so your Christmas is always hot? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, that is so weird. Like I can't imagine Christmas as hot. Well, I mean, I can, because I used to live in the jungle, but like, you know, it's always like sweaters and mulled wine and whatever. And it's like, she was telling me like, well, it's just for me, Christmas is always in the summer. And of course, it's like you don't conceptualize the southern hemisphere, but of course, people in the southern hemisphere will think the other way around, right? I'm gonna go check very quickly on my how hot my barbecue is. 300 degrees Celsius. Nice. So I think I'm gonna put my chorizos in so they start, or should I put them in now? Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna go put the chorizos in. So I'm putting them in because chorizo is pork, so you should be cooking it, you know, for a long time. What's also fun is that whenever you cook chorizo, like it starts releasing fat, and that falls onto carbon, and that like makes the fire last longer. So wait, actually no, I need to put my tree first. I'm gonna go put the tree in there. Let's put the tree in there so it starts burning. This tree represents 2024. Goodbye 2024. You will be missed. Bye. This fucking pine tree, dude, like it's been bothering me this whole year because pine trees, what is it, pine needles stick to your hands and you're like, it hurts, man. Every time I moved it, it would attack me, so now I'm burning it. Goodbye tree. You know what, I'm pissed because I bought that tree in dirt because I was like, I'm gonna take care of it all year and then I don't have to buy one next year. No, it dried up. I thought it was supposed to be evergreen. Well, apparently not evergreen, just a couple of months green. It started shedding the pine trees while attacking me constantly. I swear to God, every time I moved it, I would just like get attacked, just poked to death. But I did want to give it that little pine tree flavor and do a barbecue with it. So goodbye, 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 goodbye. I don't know if with a parsley you can do a little bit of the stems, but with cilantro you can't. I love this about like plants. You get at first you're like, look at this giant mound, and it's gonna be so little, like dookie 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 dookie. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. I don't know why it's so funny, but it's like, you know, you have the Christmas songs and then they suck, but it's for like, you can just like listen to them on a loop, but just December. And I feel that with villancicos, because villancicos are the Spanish, like, I guess carols, Christmas carols, but in Spain. And a lot of them are made in Sevilla. And I remember because I went to Sevilla like 2 years ago in December, and everybody was singing villancicos, like con mi burrito sabanero. Although that one's Venezuelan, apparently. I saw a TikTok fight the other day that everybody was like, this one's for the Mexicans. And all the comments were like, it's Venezuelan. And I'm like, I didn't know that, dude. One final, so a good chop. See? So now, into your little sauce. Tuki 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 tuki. Tuki tuki tuki, yeah. Ooh, no. So now what you do is basically add olive oil until the parsley is fully covered. And the olive oil will weigh down the leaves, so it will be smaller than what you see now. Like, this is full, but you gotta add the olive oil. So move it around so that everything starts mixing. So the olive oil amount is however you prefer it. Like my mom likes it more olive oily, but I like it that it's like the proportion is almost equal ratio. But you can make it so there's more olive oil, like that's up to you. So now this is when you add your pepper and your salt and you test it. You taste test it, of course. I like a lot of pepper, so that's why I'm going crazy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Ba 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 da. Good and crazy with it. And I think this one is oregano. So, oh look, I'm done. Nice. So mix this. It should be fresh oregano, but I couldn't find any, so sorry. See, now I got drier, so let's add more. Ooh, smells nice. Let's try it for salt. Perfect, amazing. Ooh, and it's spicy. Nice. And garlicky. So this you put to the side. Now I will say that some people recommend that you make this the day before, because then it's like the parsley becomes one with the oil. But they do say that it's better the next day, but however you want. I'm doing it today. So to the side, and put stuff away. And now let's cut up your bread pieces so we can toast them on the barbecue. I bought 3, but I think I'll only have 2. I'm also gonna put some corn on there, because it's like if I got the barbecue already, I'll just put some corn on. Okay, so you got your bread that butter up a little, because butter is very cold. You can also do mayonnaise if you want. I have a Brazilian friend who she does this thing where it's like she puts alioli on bread and puts it on the barbecue. So I don't have alioli, but I have, oh god, mayonnaise. So I'm gonna check on the chorizo, and I'm going to put some, wait. I got corn because we're doing Mexican style. I know this is the gringo corn, but I like it though. The sweet corn, so good on the barbie. I'm being cornified. What the fuck? I'm gonna put this on the barbecue and check on the chorizo. So the chorizo is definitely ready, and I put the corn on. So now I'm gonna put the breads, and I'm gonna remove these. Sorry, I forgot to put the mayonnaise on the bread. Duh. So chorizos are out of the barbecue. So the corn is cooked on one side. So let's flip it, and let's see if our bread is toasted. I think we're good. So we're ready for it, baby. So you got the like barbecue bread. It's good and toasted. So you take one of your chorizos and put a good old heap of chimichurri on top. It's very good. So good. I'm so glad that when I was in Boca, I ordered it, because we never ran into choripanes again. And then my dad was like, he would ask around and people would be like, no. And then we weren't able to find more choripanes. But then you learn to make it and you're good. Also, with chimichurri, it's also very good on like meats. So yeah, if you want like a barbecue idea, choripan to start, it's really good. I'm gonna pause this because we're still waiting on the corn. Look how red that is. So our corn is good and blackened by the barbecue. Nice. Ooh, this is actually really nice. Hello. So how do you prepare it Mexican style? Basically what you do is, what the fuck? Take a lime and you pass it on the outside of your corn. You can do butter first, but I didn't. Oops. Then mayonnaise, a hefty amount. In the fairs, they put like a whole spoon. It's crazy. And finally, secret ingredient, Tajin. So in some fairs in Mexico, they also give you a cheese on top, which is chile sopero. Queso sopero, but I couldn't find any. But yeah. Like Mexican street corn. Oh. Ooh, that's good. So anyways, that's how you have Mexican street corn. So good. You forget how good it is. Have a little barbecue, say goodbye to 2024. Let's burn this year down with the good and the bad and the ugly. But we got through it. We're now happy 2024. Well, goodbye to 2024. And let's see 2025. Bye. See you next year. Bye.